Brownie. Mmm. Okay, these are awesome. Just a small brownie. I'm gonna try and like make them last a little bit. Mmm. Oh, I didn't put them back in the fridge though. Hang on. The icing is gonna melt if I don't put them back in the fridge. There we go. After stream, I'm gonna cut them all up and put them into a container so that they stay fresher. But is there nowhere else to go here? I'm guessing not. Mmm.
Step, step, step. Trail me.
Ow.
What's in wait for me there, I wonder? You see that? What's that?
I did it. I did.
What killed this thing?
Me see, me keep. Did it without breaking it. I did it. I did.
Completed.
The odd-shaped stones are petrified rats, shattered into pieces by someone or something. What do you guys think? Are these gonna be actual treasure? Or do we have more mimics? Mimics!
More runner and
Oh, one of
talker
them's
than
actual
fighter.
treasure.
Come here, Bax. Not that statue. Ha.
Good God! That was a lot of damage. I'll take it.
Strike! Taste my fury.
I somehow tripped the treasure chest. That is a thing.
Nowhere to run.
There we go.
You see that?
Yes, I do.
I did it. I did.
So many thoughts. So little time. Go.
Will we not talk first?
Fireball first.
True.
This is going to hurt.
Which knife to use?
Nice. Both are tripped.
Don't hold back.
I grant you death.
Step on him, Floof! Ooh, big crunch. Good Floofs.
Step. This will hurt. Burn.
Oh, right. He's gonna be immune to fire.
Bring it.
I need to get a Mirian adamantite weapon. I need to check the vendors later and see if I can find one.
Knock-knock used to lighting enemies on fire first.
Cannot hide from me.
Tear them apart. You should have run.
There we go.
Interesting.
An old bookcase crammed with dusty tomes. Many of the books have been ruined by mildew and water. Terrible worm, 1,000 teeth and claws, devoured every world in his path, one after another. The great gods were displeased with the beast and delivered unto Rovagug their scourge. So a bunch of gods got together to kill the worm. Sarenrae forbade his death, and so they imprisoned him deep underground. Two drawings cover the side of the bookcase. Someone also began carving a word, but never finished. All you can read now is AR. I have checked and reinforced all the protective spells I could. They may not be enough. I remind you again that the criminal is cunning and very strong. I recommend changing the guards every 6 hours. Wardens should receive a thorough briefing, including recommendations on maintaining the magic barriers. And they should be well rested and ready for anything. In the case of the prisoner's apparent death, they must remain vigilant. Even after death, this creature can find a new incarnation and continue to bring evil into the world. Robe of the True Master, eh? Ooh. Sure.
Look ahead.
Knock, knock, nervous when watched. Uh-oh. And whoops. Uh-oh. And whoops.
There we go.
Without breaking it.
You should take a look. I'll carve my name
Uh-oh.
on your flesh. Strike!
That hurt? Good.
How many are here?
Nowhere to run.
What are you doing, Penguin? Fireball! Crispy! Crispy! Hi. Come here. Sit. Oh, relax. I know what you really want. See? Now you're happy.
Be easier if not fight back. Ha. Ha.
They go down! Flames take you. Don't hold back.
See? She acts like she doesn't want it. Yeah?
I aim true.
Hi.
I did it.
You're
I
a good
did.
kitty penguin. Yes, you are. Yeah? Hi. What? On a damp sheet of paper, there are pictures of sun, trees, and a glade filled with flowers, all drawn by a child's hand. A broken children's toy covered with mold. Someone hid a pillowcase beneath the sheets. It's rotten and stuffed with various things. This crumpled piece of paper is covered with a charcoal sketch of a gloomy building with a huge lock on the gate. Thin hardbound book filled with bright pictures is torn in an ink stain. After you thumb through several soiled pages, you find a part you can still make out. Huh. So, the prisoner that they were all worked up about was a kid?
No secrets can escape my prying gaze. Forwards. No, backwards, backwards.
Newest to oldest. Meh.
Step, step, step.
The question is, was the kid actually dangerous, or did they just think he was whoever
What's that?
they were guarding reincarnated?
I did it. I did.
Oh, I was gonna throw a fireball. They found me first.
Taste my fury. This will hurt.
Come here, Bax. Not stab you. Yeah!
Yes!
I'm glad you dead.
Oh. If we had hit with that, it might have been dead.
to hurt. You should have run.
Which knife to use?
Okay. I just realized it now. I don't know how long I've been live because my stream fucked up. Or my computer my thing crashed. The great warlord Armag. Among the ancient Kelid barbarians, there lived a warlord named Armag. Unmatched in battle, a huge tribe known as the Tiger Lords followed him, defeating any enemies they encountered along their way. Like a ruthless force of nature, his horde crossed Numeria, bringing war to the south and the east in regions such as Rosslyn and Neobaria. The power and valor of Armag were so great that mighty Gorum, the god of war himself, bestowed the hero with his attention and benevolence. But the pride of the great warlord failed him. Blinded by victories, Armag said he would live forever, and death itself had no power over him. The boast reached Pharasma, the goddess of birth and death, who deemed it an insult. She sent her servants to help Armag's mortal adversaries accomplish a single goal: kill the impudent man and send his soul to Pharasma's boneyard. Becoming a pawn in the feud between Gorum and Pharasma, Armag fought to his last drop of blood, but he fell well, battling a great red dragon. His soul still didn't go to the boneyard, however. Gorum took it and fused it into Armag's own sword. That is how Armag's boast became true. His soul never left this world, and the fame of his victories endured throughout the ages, making the Tiger Lord's name immortal. I wonder if that's the sword that would be really funny if that's the sword that Emiri took. Armag, defeated only by the goddess Pharasma, plays a special role in the myths of Numerian barbarians. According to legends, Armag's sword has great power, and he who finds it will bring the world to its knees. Not only Numerian priests, but historians from all over the world argue over exactly where his remains and his soul, trapped in steel, rest. According to stories and research, Armag's tomb is hidden somewhere in Numeria or the adjacent lands. An unassailed crypt guarded not only by barbarians, but myriad traps and even immortal guardians placed there by Gorum himself. The tomb has been sought by many honored scientists, such as Curtis Corverom and Tanahold Arantan, but their findings didn't provide any exact locations. Ancient chronicles Oh god. Ancient chronicles describe a place between two dried rivers. The Silver Mount and the bed of the Sullen River are named among possible matching locations. You can learn more about these famous explorers' expeditions and where they think the grave is hidden in the extensive and comprehensive works of, quote, Carverum, Arantan, and their colleagues, The Legend of Armag, Lost Artifacts of Aveston, and the History of Numerian Barbarian Tribes. Are those some of the books we got? No, Lost Artifacts. Ugh. Okay, no, I don't have any of those books yet. Not that I can see anyways.
did it without breaking it.
Ooh, what is that hat? Ooh. Cool.
That was easy.
A crude altar to Gorum has been erected on the remains of Torag's temple. Oh.
I like what I see.
I did it. I did.
A collapsed ceiling has blocked this passage.
You see that?
I did it. I did.
There we go. It's not even anything good in there. Why would you trap that chest?
What's in wait for me there, I wonder?
Knock knock nervous when watched.
Bad.
Nope. Maybe I'll get a level. Ooh, we're pretty far off from a level.
Trail me. Let's shred them.
We're throwing a fireball in there. No question. There we go. Boom.
Knock knock used to lighting enemies on fire first.
Cannot hide from me.
Burn.
Nice. One down before they even get a turn. There we go.
Strike.
Be easier if you not fight back. Huh. Hey. Oh.
Bring it.
to run. Bullseye.
Oh, he's attacking this one. It's like, which one is he attacking?
Flames take you.
I definitely feel like I'm like higher level than I'm supposed to be for this part. I don't know. Ugh.
Don't hold back.
Come here, back. Not nice.
Cause like aside from the parts where
Time becomes distance.
training dummies covered with marks made by what looks to be a wooden sword. Those are not training dummies. That kind of thing about this game kind of annoys me, where it's like, you see this, but it's clearly something else. It's like, why not just model and put down what you're saying I'm seeing? You know? Like, it just feels lazy. Because that would make sense. Like, I would still get saying the, like, whole, you see this. But, like, these are clearly weapon racks, not training dummies. You know? Maybe that could be a training dummy, but then why is the thing on the weapon racks?
Ooh, shiny. Did it without breaking it.
I'm gonna save, actually. I don't think I've saved in a really long time.
You should take a look.
I did it? I did!
I crave for adventure. Go. Down, better ones.
Taste my fury.
I aim true. No strike wasted.
Tear them apart!
This will hurt.
Which knife to use?
There we go. One versus two. Really?
This is going to hurt.
I grant you death.
They go down!
You should have run.
I'm gonna need to rest sometime soon too to recover my spells.
Knock-knock used to lighting enemies on fire first.
Well, forwards! No backwards,
Okay, let's
backwards!
check out in here first then. Oh! The defaced sister before you moves like a broken puppet. Her feet are unsteady, and she sways slightly back and forth, as if attached to invisible strings. Her hands dangle limply from the wrist, and her clothes are smeared with blood. Instead of an eye, the oculus of Abaddon rests within her eye socket, the artifact gleaming with a wicked red light.
My elder sister left. You're late. The oculus of Abaddon gave me the power to foresee the path to my sister's desire. She is already on her way.
Met others like you. Who are you?
An emissary from the first world. A servant to the power that came to these swamps against her will. My duty is a heavy one, but I bear it without faltering. I shall not bow. Not before destiny, not before my enemies, and not before creatures such as you.
What happened here?
Exactly what was destined to happen. My mistress granted me a boon few of my kind could hope for. My body and my soul became a vessel of great power. Tristian, my sister Skylark, betrayed you. He used you to infiltrate Vorticai's lair and bestowed my sister's curse upon him. He stole his treasure, the Oculus of Abaddon, an artifact capable of revealing that which is hidden. The Oculus showed me the hiding place of... No, that is enough. Though your death is assured, such knowledge can wait.
What sister are you talking about?
She's the queen of this horizon and horizons unseen. She's the mistress of dreams and the embodiment of all mortal desires. She is wrath, and she will crush these lands to dust. I serve Nyrissa, mortal.
When you hear this name, a chill crawls down your spine. A supernatural coldness freezes your shoulders for a moment, but then the feeling passes. Tristan, can you hear me? The cleric of Sarenrae doesn't even turn toward you. He's immersed into desperate prayer to his goddess.
Save your breath. This Skylark has broken his wings, and now he's useless. I'll rid myself of him after I've finished with you.
Tell me, where did
She
Nyrissa go?
went after what the Oculus of Abaddon revealed to her. She will not return. She has ordered me, the most loyal of all sisters, to remain here and ensure nothing leaves these chambers. You see, these lands were our home long before you appeared. These walls witnessed another mortal who, like you, serves Nerissa's goals now. We taught him. We showed him the way. We told him what to believe and whom to serve. My eldest sister, Nyrissa. She is the mistress of half-truths, exploiting hopes and weaknesses of others with her words. All it took to control Armagh was some books and legends about his great destiny. All it took to control Tristian was deceiving him into thinking it was Nyrissa who deprived him of his holy gift. She who cursed him with a mortal body.
Lies. So that was all lies?
And all it took to control you, upstart Baroness, was a lure. The promise of your own lands to rule. And you bought it. All of you. Enough. You are a thing of the past, and I must rid this place of you. And Tristian. Get ready for oblivion!
Die!
Back. Best kind of fight.
No idea what her stats are.
Be easier if you not fight back.
Burn!
Cannot hide from me. Get yourself exposed.
Try to kill some of these as quick as I can. We don't have a full action, so we can't start summoning, but we will summon a shit ton here. I'll do a heal. Let's see. Let's throw this in this guy.
Come here, Bax. Not stab you.
Flames take you.
There we go.
Bring it!
Nowhere to run. Bullseye.
Nice. There we go.
Yes!
Okay, I did get two. I think I got two. It's hard to tell. No, maybe I just got one.
Which knife to use?
There we go. At least he does decent damage when he actually hits.
Taste my fury.
Tear them apart!
I aim true.
There we go. Nice.
Knock-knock used to lighting enemies on fire first. Ha!
This is going to hurt.
They go down!
Nice.
I grant you dead.
Saren Ray, be generous to them, for I am not.
Um. She doesn't have many, like, strong single target spells. A lot of her stuff is, like, multi-target. Or AoE.
Be easier if you not fight back. Hey! Yeah! Huh!
Burn.
Cannot hide from me.
Yes!
Strike.
Okay, fine. Let's attack this one.
Come here, Bax. Knock stab you.
Nice. 34.
Huh!
Flames take you.
I was saying, Canara usually hits her as well.
Bring it.
Nowhere to run.
Nice.
Don't hold back.
Fuck it. Fireball!
Which knife to use?
Oh, come on! You've been doing so well, Knock Knock.
Taste my fury.
Aim true.
This will hurt. Die, die, die!
Knock used to lighting enemies on fire first.
There we go!
The one who doesn't see evil will destroy the thing that seduces others. Power that can disperse the darkness. Evil incarnate must be destroyed.
I'm gonna smash the damn thing myself.
No. There is one way, but not for you. This is my duty. I will pay the price.
Tristan reaches down and takes the Oculus of Abaddon from the sister's eye socket. Then he steps back, raises his hand to his eyes while raising the other hand. With the artifact firmly clenched in it to the sky and sun, hidden behind the stone masonry.
Merciful Seren Ray Dawnflower, hear the prayer from your apostate. I am powerless to fix what I've done, but I can prevent others from following the same
Oh, he's
road.
wearing a blindfold now, too.
Grant me courage and light my way in the eternal darkness that awaits.
For a moment, the dim room is brightly illuminated. A flower made of blinding light blooms in Tristan's palm. The cleric utters a last sigh and presses his palm, engulfed in sacred fire, to his eyes. With his other hand, he releases the Oculus of Abaddon, and it falls to shatter on the ground.
The destruction of the Oculus in exchange for eternal darkness. There's no worse punishment for Seren Ray's servant than to be deprived of her light forever. But it is fitting for all I have done. Let me tell you something before you decide my fate. Nyrissa is gone. She cannot keep me silent any longer. I'm tired of lies and deception. Our meeting wasn't a coincidence. It was Nyrissa who sent me to the Temple of the Elk. She conjured that fog and sent Jod a version of the place. Since then, I've been watching you, waiting for a time to act. For Nyrissa. But that's not all. I helped her create and plant the unwilting flower that almost destroyed your barony. As you can see,
The fuck?
everything that happened in Mordecai's tomb was but one of my many crimes. That is all. Deal with me however you think best.
Who the fuck are you?
Deva. Once a sacred servant and messenger of Seren Ray herself. Once it was my calling to heed mortals' prayers and to deliver them to other servants of the goddess. That was before I fell into a trap set by Nyrissa. She took from me my powers and severed my bond with my goddess. At least, that's what I had thought. Nyrissa threatened that if I didn't serve her, she'd never return my wings, and I'd never speak to Serenray again. She made me... I'm lying to you again. If it wasn't for my cowardice, Nyrissa would never have broken me to her will. But I was afraid to remain mortal.
What's the point of leaving Kadira if even a faraway land's fate delivers me not only a follower of Serenray, but her loyal or not so loyal Deva?
Ah, stop talking. Head hurts.
Who is Nyrissa?
A nymph. One of the most beautiful of all creatures. Most wicked of all monsters. But who she is, what she wants, I do not know. I ran across her while traveling through the negative energy plane. A strange wound, like something had pierced time and space. In my pride, confident in my powers, I followed its path to this world. She dealt with me in a heartbeat. Before I could flee, she had entrapped me, filling my mind with horrible nightmares. And when I awoke, I was mortal. I had no choice. No choice at all.
Now tell me about her search for the Oculus.
Nyrissa discovered an ancient power awakening beneath the tours of Lebanese. She knew of Vortikai, and she also knew of the Oculus. What she did not know is the location of his tomb. The defaced sisters and the Numerian barbarians serving them were dispatched to search for the tomb's entrance. But you found it first. And you would have acquired the Oculus if it were not for me.
Okay. What did she want it for?
I don't know. After I failed her, after I failed to destroy you, she became angry with me. The only way to regain her favor was to find the Oculus of Abaddon and bring it to her. I don't know why she wants it. Only that she will destroy anything in her path to possess it, including you. I beg you, be careful. She never forgets any who dare challenge her.
Something about some lies about sacred gift and mortal body.
When I awaked from Nyrissa's enchantments, I was mortal, no longer a Deva. Nyrissa said she'd taken my gift of immortality and severed my bond with my goddess. But, according to what the sister said, I don't understand what's true anymore and what is not. Before this, I thought Nyrissa stood between me and Serenray. But it seems like she was lying.
No! Just look at him! He's been lied to. And how about lying to your friends with whom you sit by the fire and fight shoulder to shoulder? I haven't seen such nastiness in a long time, and he pretended to be this goody-goody.
Cultists from the Kingdom of the Cleansed who tried to kill me, were you involved in that too?
Partly. Nyrissa charmed the first faithful, promised him and all his followers a paradise in exchange for your head. My job was to lure you to the trap. But Nyrissa ordered me only to lure you to the trap. She never forbade me to protect you. That's why I fought by your side in that battle.
It seems to you that a shadow of fear crosses Tristan's face, but he keeps silent. I don't believe in beautiful tales of atonement and awakening. He who has betrayed once will betray again, and what can be worse than a servant or companion who you can't trust? I'll try to find forgiveness. You can stay, I guess.
Thank you. I'll leave you and head for the city. A walk will help me to figure out how I can make amends for everything.
Till we meet again. Among the glassware and damp paper notes, there are cut flowers, buds, petals, and leaves. Ooh. You wear that. Vials and flasks are lined up neatly on the shelves. The fluids inside them have darkened and turned to sludge. You're gonna camp.
Not that it's important, but I'd like to ask you something.
What?
It's nothing specific. I just wanted to chat. Oh, I better just start from the beginning. You see, most of my life, I used to think my sister and I were special. The kind they write about in books. Sometimes I imagined we were characters in a fairy tale with a happy ending, and at other times I imagined it was a tragedy about proud and downtrodden souls. All the bad things that happened to us as we fled Kadira, they only strengthened these silly thoughts. It's hard to stop imagining things about yourself when the herald of a god answers your call. But then I met you. You know, now I really see what it means to be an outstanding person. You can change the world around you. Thanks to you, an entire country has appeared from nothing. Just think of it. In 10 years, there will be children saying, I come from the stolen lands. Forgive me for being wrong. I really want to understand. Who are you? What drives you? I'm amazed that neither darkness nor light prevails in you. Perhaps that's just an illusion? You were so kind to me and my friends, though we brought you so much trouble.
I'm loyal to my companions.
Of course. Well, I guess I found out what I wanted. Forgive me for bothering you, and thank you for your honesty.
Okay.
What's in wait for me there, I wonder?
He looks like he's still standing. Alright guys, I think I'm going to call it a day there. And it's a little earlier than I usually stop, but I really, really want to make like a really sweet dinner tonight. So, and I got a couple other things that I want to do. I'm going to take a look though really quick and see who's streaming. I got nothing. So thank you guys so much for hanging out. We'll see you guys all next time. Oh, reminder, I may or may not be live tomorrow for Genshin. So we'll just go over kind of what's going to happen next week. So next week is voting week. So I have to go and vote after work. Because of COVID, I don't know how long that's going to take. So I don't know if we'll be live with Genshin when I get home. Because for all I know, it's going to take 3 hours because of, distancing and occupancy capacity and stuff. And then on Tuesday, Kina releases, and I'm so excited. So Tuesday we're going to start Kina. Tomorrow, if I'm live, we will be live with some Genshin. Otherwise, I will see you guys all on Tuesday after work as we check out Kina for the first time. So thank you guys all. Have a good night. Have a good weekend. And we will see you guys all next time. Bye, everybody.